silence, or compromise only emboldens the bully. China will firmly stand with India to uphold the multilateral trading system with the World Trade Organization. The United States has long been benefited greatly from free trade, but now it is using tariffs as a bargaining chip to demand exorbitant prices from various countries, jointly uphold international justice. At present, tariff wars and trade wars are disrupting the global economic and trade system. Power politics and the law of the jungle are prevalent, and the international rules and order have suffered severe impacts. The Global South is highly concerned about how China and India can strengthen cooperation and take the lead to help developing countries overcome difficulties and safeguard international fairness and justice. The essence of trade is to complement each other's advantages and achieve mutual benefits and win-win results, not a calculation of who loses and who gains, nor should it become a tool for pursuing individual selfish interests. The United States has long been benefited greatly from free trade, but now it is using tariffs as a bargaining chip to demand exorbitant prices from various countries. The United States has imposed tariffs of up to 50% on India and even threatened for more. China firmly opposes it. In the face of such acts, silence or compromise only emboldens the bully. China will firmly stand with India to uphold the multilateral trading system with the World Trade Organization at its core. China-India friendship benefits Asia. China and India are the double engines of economic growth in Asia. The combined population of the two countries is 2.88 billion, accounting for about 35% of the world's total population. The combined GDP of the two countries, calculated on the basis of the nominal exchange rate, amounts to $23.4 trillion, accounting for about 20% of the world's GDP. The 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, jointly advocated by China, India, and other countries, have become the basic norms of international relations and the fundamental principles of international law. Today, as long as China and India live in harmony and achieve mutual success, we can continue the Asian miracle in the turbulent international situation and serve as the ballast stone in safeguarding Asia's security and stability. China-India unity benefits the world at large. Standing at the forefront of the Global South, both China and India are important members of BRICS, SCO, G20, and other multilateral mechanisms, and pioneers in promoting reforms in global governance. At a time of economy, protectionism, power politics, and bullying, China and India have the responsibility to take the lead in promoting an equal and orderly multipolar world and enhancing the representation and voice of developing countries in international affairs. When China and India join hands, there is great hope for the democratization of international relations, and the development and growth of the global South. So, dear friends, looking back over the past 75 years, the development of China-India relations has not been completely smooth, but friendship and cooperation have always been the main theme. There may be many challenges ahead, but the direction of development of China-India relations should be clear, and unity and cooperation is our only option. To this end, we should work together in the following directions. First, enhance strategic mutual trust. In the face of an uncertain international situation, more and more people of insight have realized that for the two major developing countries with over 1 billion people respectively to rise together, we must avoid mutual suspicion and consumption. We should earnestly follow the important consensus reached by the leaders of the two countries, view and handle the bilateral relations from a strategic and long-term perspective, establish a correct understanding of each other, insist on the correct positioning of China-India as partners, not rivals, and as opportunities, not challenges, and manage differences through dialogue so as not to interrupt our cooperation. Some people in the Indian strategic community believe that China wants to impede India's rise. This is undoubtedly a neglect of Chinese cultural traditions and a misunderstanding of China's diplomatic philosophy. Since ancient times, the Chinese have always advocating that all things should flourish together without harming each other. All ways of life should thrive without hindering each other, and have advocated the appreciation of the beauty of others and the pursuit of harmony and coexistence. President Xi Jinping's proposal to build a community with a shared future for humanity is precisely a bid to work with the international community to turn the aspirations of people of all countries for a better